Hello everyone, welcome back. We are live. Not quite as late as usual. We are here.
Happy Father's Day.
Last time, we got through the hardest room in the game with bobbery logic levels of speed, saw our first ending with fucking Dio, and then went to and cleared the control room, and wouldn't you know it, he's being an asshole again.
Yep.
Oh, god damn it, Dio.
Huh? What's going on?
Maybe someone from another team opened one of them. They must have found the moon card.
Before we continue, I have a very important question for you. We are obviously going to be getting to the end of something here today. When we get to the end of it, regardless of what room we choose next, we are going to have Clover with us.
Aye.
So, the question is, are you going to choose the room that has us partnering with Clover and Dio, Clover and Quark, or Clover and Phi?
Those are all outside of Phi, those are all people I have not gone with before. So I'm going to drop Phi immediately, just so we can see someone new for a change.
Alright. Though, I should also mention, Quark will be passed out if we choose that room.
Oh. I guess we're going with Dio.
You and me, my guy.
I knew y'all.
Well, why the hell would they just go and open one of the doors on their own?
We should get back upstairs. Whoever jumped the gun is probably in the warehouse.
Right. Okay, let's go.
So how was the control room? I didn't see how that escape route went.
It was okay. Navigating it is annoying because it's a giant L shape, and whenever you pan the camera, you're sort of like going around the perimeter. So like, because of that little bit in the middle that you have to go, I don't know how to describe it. But because it's not just a circle
It's a very
shape.
slow cursor in a very long room.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Also,
you can't just spin
all
off
of the puzzles were all Show Me to Miyamoto bait.
What?
They were all
They
math.
were all math based.
Yeah, which I was fine with.
See. Oh.
Counter argument though, it was by and far the room with the easiest secret password of David.
Yeah,
hilariously so.
We found the secret password way earlier. It seemed like I found it out just by trying to like get more information for the actual puzzle.
It was quite literally the second thing we obtained in the room.
Wow.
Hi, Zent.
Hello, Zent.
Hello.
We left out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Temyoji, Dio, and Clover.
Fucking Dio!
Hey, what the hell is this? Why'd you open one of the AV rooms before the rest of us got back?
Clover and I haven't done anything.
Dio didn't feel like waiting, I guess.
You got a problem?
Yes!
Yes, I do have a problem.
Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AV rooms.
Yeah, Shad, it was like the first minute. It was so fast. Are you kidding
I'll have to
me?
watch it later.
We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere. What if they can't get back in time?
No sooner were the words out of her mouth.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all here.
Did something happen?
Yes, it's Quark, you see.
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. This condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
It feels like there are three constants in this universe. Death, taxes, and Quark collapsing after the first room.
I mean, that seems to be a canon event.
Yeah.
Temyoji shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him. like skip there
Quark.
for a second.
Come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Tenyoji grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. It was Clover who stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him.
Well, what you shouldn't do is shake the baby.
Save?
Yeah.
That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
You son of a bitch. This is serious.
The infirmary seems
God.
pretty well equipped.
Somebody kill him!
They're
Dio
probably
has the
diagnostic
same
tools,
energy
but
of that one asshole in a Discord chat who literally refuses to take anything seriously.
Yeah. Also, I realized this is something we saw on like the first round, so there we go.
Oh yeah, you can fast forward.
Are we in the control room? All that had was a bunch of stuff for controlling the generator. I don't think anybody would put medicine there.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the archives. Books and so on in abundance, but no medicine.
Oh God. Then he's going to... Oh God, no.
I think you can start skipping again.
Look, just be sure.
God
Where did
damn
the three
it.
of you go?
Someplace called the Bee Garden.
Yeah, this is why we can't skip it.
It was kind of like a park with trees and stuff. Yeah, no medicine. Maybe some medicinal plants?
I don't think we have weed here, Clover.
I mean, there's plenty
There
of
are
medicinal
other
plants.
medicinal plants.
Tenyoji slumped to the ground. Yeah, like Willow
Have you
Bark.
never played Resident Evil?
For a moment,
Oh,
there was
I know
silence.
what
Get
it is.
some green herbs and rub and slap it on the wound.
Quark?
That's still weed.
Quark!
Okay, we could probably.
I suppose that's
Yep.
true.
Ugh, this is still just hard to look at, Jesus.
Yeah.
Hi, Alice. Bye, Alice.
Bye, Alice.
No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go? No point in complaining. I just need to look somewhere else. I turned and headed toward the exit.
Would you also say that Alice getting infected with Radical 6 is also a canon event?
No, because that hasn't happened in some of the routes. She just dies instead.
Yeah, but how did she die? Is it the same way every time?
Yes, stabbed through the heart.
No, it isn't actually. Remember, we've seen her getting... We have seen different weapons stabbed into her.
Like she's always stabbed, but the weapon changes.
Like, sometimes it's a scalpel, sometimes it's a knife with myrmidons on it.
We don't know, Shad.
I mean... Oh, yeah. I was about to say,
I want
due
to
to
save-
Myrmidons, it's pretty clear it's Dio, but I just realized that was after the knife was found after by Alice after it was picked up, so anyone could have taken the knife from Alice and stabbed her.
I want to say things, but I can't because those are spoilers.
Yeah.
The only thing we can be certain of is the knife belongs to Dio.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah.
or not he's the one who stabbed her is a completely different question.
Yes.
So, this is the archives, huh? Kay, Quark, and Alice searched this room. Is that the
There's a
cowardly
lion doll. No, it's a lion doll that's biting the sun.
True, that motif again.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, nothing here either. We need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. If she loses it like Quark did, and nobody's around to stop her. Shit, I need to hurry. I decided
Quark,
to try the
oh,
garden
man,
where
he
Clover,
seems like a nice
Tenyoji,
kid.
and Dio had gone after passing through their door.
Ooh, the music stopped. I don't like this.
Sting when finding a dead body? No, waterfall. The first thing I noticed when I stepped inside was the smell. Plant life was everywhere, and the air was filled with the fresh scent of it growing, underlaid with the sweet, dry tones of dead leaves underfoot. While the air outside had been dry and harsh, in here it was warm and wet, like a forest after a spring rain.
What's up?
Pardon me for interrupting, but how my brain does not process how do dead leaves smell sweet?
You've never smelled, like, fall foliage?
Well, I'm more in the process of picking them up and putting them into barrels than actually sticking my face into smelling
The
them.
process of leaves turning color is increase of sugar in their biological compounds.
Yeah.
Really, I did not know this.
Also, like, specifically if they're wet, they tend to have a smell to them, and it's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Just like Clover said.
Yeah, I've
stuff
heard
everywhere.
that decay smells sweet.
I walked slowly down the path, still slightly stunned. Most of the facility had been cold, dull metal, but this room was positively verdant. Man, hard to believe there's something like this here. What the hell is this even for? Growing crops, obviously.
And just
oxygen.
being able to relax so that you don't go insane from all the fucking claustrophobic metal.
True.
Right?
That too.
As strange as the garden was, Alice needed to be my priority. I reined my thoughts back in and continued down off the path and into the grass. I'd only gone a few steps when I stopped short. Alice!
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. I
Huh?
just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to take her to the infirmary.
Not dead, surprisingly.
Then she's alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse
Well-
seem normal.
Remember, in one of the routes we had, I think. Hold on, can you open the map for a second?
Yeah.
I mean, flowchart.
Yeah, you're talking about
yeah,
this
that
one? Yeah.
Yep. I was just making sure. For a second, I thought, oh shit, we might have not gotten to that point yet, but we did.
Yeah,
She
that was
doesn't
actually
appear
the
to have
first
any
path
obvious
we took.
external wounds.
Yep.
So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right.
Wait, hold on. There's something I need to tell you. Just stay calm.
What?
Look to the right.
My right or your right?
Your right.
What the hell?
Uh-oh.
This is a bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact,
Quick question.
I'm pretty sure it's an entirely
Jesus.
different bomb.
Did the first work we go on when we found Alice unconscious, was the bomb here too?
I
No.
want to
This
say...
is the first time we have
maybe-
seen this bomb. The only other bomb we've seen is the one in the crew quarters.
Look at the
I
number on the
actually
side.
want to say we did see it in the other route.
We did see it, but it was in the crew quarters.
No, this
But
is
we-
not
it was
that
the-
bomb.
Yeah, this is bomb number 1. The one in the crew
Yeah.
quarters was number
3.
2, I think?
3.
Oh, 3.
We don't know where 2 is, and we know of an existence of a number 0 bomb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, I'll just say, I'm the one who has only seen what we have seen on this stream so far. And every time I had thought of a bomb, the only one that came to mind was only ever the one in the crew quarters.
Fair enough.
So I do
Yes.
think we have not seen this bomb before. It says 01. The one in the crew quarters said 03. Shit, then there's no question, huh?
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's an 02 bomb out there somewhere?
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Damn it. That means we're talking about an explosion the size of 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Who said
Clover,
it?
Tenmyoji, and Dio investigated the garden. There's also a chance someone else said it. Anyone could have come here after they left and before we showed up.
Gee, I wonder who
Anyway.
set the bomb.
We need to move Alice. Help me out here.
It's Dio. Of course it's Dio.
Question: when we went to the crew quarters where in the route the bomb was set, was Dio with us then?
No.
No, it was with Alice.
Okay.
We were with Alice and Phi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Alice was lighter than I'd expected. Phi and I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot. Though when we found the O3 bomb, we had all been exploring the different rooms before then.
Yes.
And it was
All
found
right,
after
please
we
pay
chose
attention,
to
everyone.
explore all of the rooms. So by that point, everyone had explored everywhere.
Yeah.
You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Phi had called everyone else back after I'd brought Alice to the infirmary. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. It's a special antiviral treatment, whether or not there's any around here, though.
No! No! Oh, Alice! I don't want you to die! Please! Please don't die! I don't want to be alone! Don't die!
Clover wrapped her arms around Alice's unconscious body and began to sob. None of us had the heart to pull her off, so all we could do was watch. That sentence got away from me. So all we could do was stand and watch uncomfortably.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed,
And you have to have at
any
least one person in the
non-voting
AV
parties
rooms or else
will
everyone dies.
automatically ally.
Guys, I think we should get back to the warehouse.
Well, it's at least one member out of the 3-person setup.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
What about Alice and Quark?
I guess we're just gonna have to leave them behind.
No! I'm not leaving!
Clover.
I'm staying here! Like heck, I'm gonna leave Alice all alone!
She's going to be fine. I gave her some Soberil. She'll just be sleeping like Quark.
I don't care! I just want to stay with her. She shouldn't have to be all by herself.
Whatever. She can do what she wants.
Huh?
I see. Dio and Tenmyoji's opponent in the next AB game is Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally, which I don't think I need to mention would be pretty favorable for Dio. If she stays,
Fucking Dio.
he's got an easy round.
Yep.
Whoa. What are you saying? You think I'm gonna choose betray?
Yeah, I do.
No!
Am I wrong?
Yes. Of course I'm gonna pick ally. For one, Tenmyoji's gonna be in there with me. I can't just ignore his opinion and make my own choice, right?
No, I won't be going. I can't leave Quark here when he's like this. I'll be staying,
Shit.
just like Clover.
Hey, come on now. What is this?
Knock it off, Dio. He's too smart to let you make a scapegoat out of him.
What the hell? Why are you so suspicious of me?
I wonder why.
Because you're a complete dick.
Yes?
What if Dio stays behind too? If Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio all don't vote, then everyone allies, right?
Oh, you don't know?
Know what?
This. You didn't find a note like this one?
Huh? Wait, what's this?
We found it in the archives.
Well, there sure as hell wasn't anything like that in the garden.
We didn't find one in the control room either.
Interesting. Apparently only the archive had one. Why don't you read it for us, Sigma?
Took the note from him and, still slightly confused, began to read. This is all the stuff we had seen before about if nobody in the pair of
You
3
see?
votes, they die.
At
Okay,
least one member of
but
each trio must
everybody.
vote. Otherwise,
Yes, that is an important detail.
That means Kay has to vote. Quark and Alice certainly aren't in any condition to. If he doesn't, all 3 of them are screwed.
Wait a second. Kay's got 6 BP right now. His opponent is gonna have to default to ally. That means if Kay chooses Betray, he's gonna have 9 points.
You needn't worry. I have every intention of choosing ally.
Oh, give me a break.
Thank you,
expect
Kay.
us
You're
to
a
just
bro.
swallow your bullshit?
I mean, he's not, because he
he's done it
betrayed us
before.
last time.
Oh dear. Dio, please, think for a moment. You do realize that Alice currently only has 1 BP, don't you?
Oh, that is an important distinction. Like, when he did betray us to get out of here and leave us all behind, he didn't kill anyone to do so.
If I were to betray her,
And also,
what would
people
happen?
had already died. And his reasoning was...
Zero gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
And his reasoning for betraying us and
Was that
noping
2
out of
people
there.
had been murdered.
Yes, exactly.
I am not so
Yeah.
desperate to escape that I would be willing to kill.
Yeah, Kay seems like he's like Dio if he had morals and not be an absolute asshole.
Yeah.
Therefore,
He's
I
not
will
Dio.
definitely
He's
choose ally.
just...
A dude.
Indeed, I really have no choice.
He is logical.
Unless,
Yes.
of course,
Yes,
I
that's
wish
better.
to become a murderer.
Kay's extremely logical,
5
but he's
minutes
also
remain
moral enough to be
until
like, I'm not gonna
Amberdex
kill
game
somebody.
polling closes.
He is, however,
We don't have
very
time to
adorable
argue
when
about
riding
this.
a bunny ride.
True.
That too.
There's only one solution. Clover, you're going to have to go vote for us.
Huh?
What does that mean?
What, did I use big words? It means this.
I'd never seen someone move that fast before, let alone someone as old as Temyoji. In the blink of an eye, he covered the few feet between himself and Dio, and slammed a closed fist into the other man's chest.
Zax!
Hell yeah!
Let's go!
Dio fell to his knees, wheezing for air. Temyoji waited a half second to make sure he was down, then turned to look at Clover.
He's not gonna stay down forever. Get out of here, Clover.
But
You and Kay are in the same position now. I've only got 1 BP, just like Alice.
Interesting. So long as Tenmyoji doesn't vote, Clover's only choice is to choose ally.
Admittedly, there is a chance she might kill me.
are you saying you trust me with your life?
That's about the size of it. What the hell are you standing around for? Get! You don't need to worry about Alice. I'll keep a good eye on her. I promise. Now get moving! You still don't trust me.
No, that's not it at all. I trust you. I just...
3 minutes remain until
Better get moving, guys.
game polling.
We need to go.
Come on. Okay, take care of Alice.
She'll be fine.
Man, Temyoji's an absolute bro.
Yeah. That seemed to finally
Old
satisfy her, and we were off. We ran as fast as we could, leaping through doors and tearing through rooms on our way back to the warehouse. Let's see. Last time I was with Alice and... who else? Vi?
Alice and Fi. Now you're with Fi and Luna.
Yes.
Or,
You and Luna
Fi-
are a pair.
I
You're-
meant to
you're-
say Luna.
Yeah, you're with Luna. Fi's your opponent.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
You've all got a moon card, right?
Yes, we do.
Good. Then let's go. Four AB gates yawned open as we swiped our cards. The fifth one, the one Dio had opened, stayed empty. The sixth, which would have been Alice's, remained unopened. Kay and Clover quickly entered the second and third from the right, and Luna and I headed toward our own.
Hold on a minute.
What is it?
You're going to choose ally, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
Of course we are.
You promise?
Sure. I promise.
Cross your heart?
Cross my heart.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt if you double-cross me.
Don't sweat it. I'm a man of my word. Fi frowned, but said nothing, and disappeared into her own AB room, the second from the left. Of course, we know, she knows, there is a route where I do not. Luna and I nodded to one another and headed for the last one, the leftmost room.
So what's your plan?
Ally, of course. I have no reason not to.
1 minute remains until
Well, the reason is that
Amberdex
the
game
right route
polling
looks
closes.
like it's shorter, which probably means that it's an ending where you
What
just
are you
fuck
going to
off
do?
and leave.
Well, how many points do I got now?
6.
6.
Well, I don't have a choice, do I? I promised. I said I'd choose Ally.
Yes, but Phi has 6 BP. If she betrays us.
Yeah, she'll have 9 points. I know.
Right.
What do you think we should do, Luna?
It's your decision, Sigma. I'll be in the same position either way.
What?
You have 6 BP too, don't you? That means if we betray Phi, and she chooses Ally...
Then I would have 9 points.
Yes, you see? In either case, I could end up with someone in my group reaching their goal.
Think carefully.
20 seconds remain until Amberdex game polling closes.
That's it. We don't have any time left. You have to make a choice.
Are you sure this is okay with you?
Yes.
Alright. I turned to face the machine.
10 seconds remain until Amberdex game polling closes.
What am I going to choose?
9, 8, 7,
Ally or betray?
6, 5, 4.
Man, he's putting stuff off to the last second. He's just like me. He's just like me for real.
For real.
3, 2, 1.
So what do you plan to do?
Ally.
Alright.
Round 2 of the Amberdex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Amberdex gates now opening.
Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the results.
You chose Ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
Yeah. What else was I gonna do? I promised. It'll be fine. I'm sure Phi chose Ally too.
Really?
Something's coming through. Come on, what's with you? Do you not trust Phi?
No, that's not what I mean. It's just...
Let's just go have a look, shall we? Why are we even talking about this? We'll know what happened in just a few seconds.
You're right. Let's go.
Results from round 2 of the Amberdex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
All right. Good on you, Kay. All right. Uh-oh.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Thanks, Phi.
Hey! What the hell is this? Why'd you choose Betray? I thought we promised.
We? I don't remember that.
What?
You promised me. You said you'd choose Ally, but I don't recall promising you anything. I was free to choose whatever I wanted.
Fucking...
Hold on.
You should have seen this coming. I told you I'd make you pay. And now I am.
What?
Huh? I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about.
You reap what you sow. This is your fault. You chose Betray first.
First? Do you mean in round 1?
No. I mean the first round, too.
Have you lost it? Take a real good look at the results up there. This is round 2. My vote was ally. Yours was betray. I didn't betray you. I've never betrayed you.
Yes, you have. Remember? Oh, don't lie to me, Sigma. Drop the act. There's no way you don't know by now.
Know about what?
What's happening to you? The strange things you've been seeing.
Do you mean the premonitions? I wanted to say it, but as the word formed itself in my mouth, I felt a tingle along the back of my neck. Someone was looking at me. I turned around to see Luna, Clover, and Kay.
What are the two of you talking about?
It's nothing. Forget about it.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You were the only person who chose to betray this round. Is there some connection to what you and Sigma were discussing?
Yes, there is a connection, but you wouldn't believe me.
You don't know that. We might believe a lot.
Okay, well, have you heard of morphogenetic fields?
I mean, you're talking to Clover, so...
Exactly.
I know, that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
I looked away and scowled. For several long moments, her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could also see her mind working.
Boy, you had no fucking idea how true that statement about Phi glaring at us, knowing there was a fucking choice where we didn't ally with her was.
Finally, she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do I really have to explain it? I'm leaving. Through the number 9 door.
What happened to...
Hey, wait! I scrambled around in front of her and threw my arms out.
You're in my way. Move.
No, I'm not letting you go. What happened to you? I didn't think you were the kind of person who ditched the rest of us just so you could get away.
When someone betrays your trust, feels like a part of you dies. For me, I guess it was the part that cared. I don't think you have even the slightest idea what that feels like.
I do. Betrays your... Wait, are you saying...
Whatever. Just get out of my way.
No, I'm not moving.
I see. Then you leave me no choice.
I feel like we're gonna get an Ouroboros situation where when I go and betray her on... when I go back and do this choice again and betray her, my reasoning is going to be that she betrayed me first, whereas in this route, she feels I betrayed her first. For each one of us, our first would be the one where we got betrayed. As she spoke, if I bent down... Right, she can do that. I forgot
She has
about
mad
that.
hops.
Then shot up into the air and over my head. I spun around to see her standing next to the number 9 door, her hand on the lever. You...
Nice try.
She grinned and tightened her grip on the lever.
Plaudite, acta est fabula.
What the hell's that?
It's Latin. Applaud. The play has ended. That's what it means.
Latin?
See you later.
Wait! Stop! A bolt of searing light roared through my brain. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. This isn't what I expected to happen.
Dun dun dun.
Roundabout starts playing.
So, you have a choice to make.
Yes, which room are we going next?
Or do you plan?
Here's what we do next.
Okay!
Okay.
Well, I suppose if Phi is going to act out of character, then you are too.
1 minute.
Yep,
What are you going to do?
You can skip this.
I know. Luna and I stepped out of our AV room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the results.
So, you chose betray.
Yeah.
Did you do it to protect yourself? Were you worried that Phi might choose betray?
That's a good question.
Huh?
I'm honestly not sure myself why I did it.
Well, we should go see the results. I want to see how Kay and Clover voted.
Right. Let's go then.
Well, we already know how they played.
I mean, we know from the earlier thing with Alice
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
that changing our choice might affect their choice, even though it shouldn't.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Looks the same.
Whoa.
Huh.
Well then.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Well played, Sigma. I guess a promise means a lot to you.
I had nothing to say. She was right. I'd broken a promise.
Why did you do it? Nothing to say. I guess I misjudged you. I thought you were better than this. That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do. Elapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. A Latin proverb.
What does it mean?
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Jupiter is a Roman god. Actually, he's kind of the Roman god. He's in charge of all the others.
Yeah, that's what they
He's
renamed
also
Zeus.
yeah, he's also an absolute shameless womanizer.
Yeah.
Not even Jupiter, the ruler of the gods, can take back what's been done. You did something bad. You're not gonna get a chance to take it back.
I turned away from Phi. I couldn't stand to look at her anymore. In front of me were Kay and Clover. Their eyes bored into me with cold disapproval, and I looked away. They had both chosen Ally, as promised. The only person who'd betrayed anyone was me. The only person with 9 BP was me. Little wonder I wasn't very popular.
What do you intend to do?
You aren't thinking about trying to open the number 9 door, are you?
For a moment, I considered the unthinkable. Could I break through them and reach the door? Once I was through, I'd be out of the game and free from their judgment. But no, I couldn't do that. How could I possibly justify leaving them all behind so I could escape on my own? Why had I chosen betrayed? In my memory, it seemed like an almost flippant choice, as though I'd just been curious to see what would happen. Betrayal was what I wanted. I should have made that choice with commitment. But there I was, and I couldn't turn back. Even if I didn't try to open the number 9 door, they would all be suspicious of anything I did. Hi, Dragon Cat! Trust is easy to break and hard to repair. Unless I could somehow turn back the clock, I was stuck with the consequences of my actions.
Elapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity.
I fucking love that quote.
Too.
How could I do something that was beyond the reach of a god? Why hadn't I just chosen Ally? What would be happening to me right now? What if... And Phi spoke and I blinked.
Sigma, we're just doing this to be safe. We can't let you run around with 9 BP. I'm afraid you're going to have to sleep for a little while. Okay?
Huh? I started to turn around, but it was already too late. I felt a heavy hand slam into the back of my neck. Did Kay just karate chop me in the neck?
Yep.
And then everything went dark.
Game over.
Yes.
Karate chop action.
Well.
Well, that sucked.
Oh, hey, look!
That
It's
lock is
green
unlocked
now.
Wait, what the fuck?
I wonder what that means.
I wasn't expecting that to give us the answer we needed.
But it did.
You chose Ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
Come on.
Yeah, of course. Fi did too.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
Oh.
Oh, it's not confidence. I already know.
What?
Let's just go have a look, shall we? We'll know pretty quick whether I knew anything or not.
Okay, let's go.
So yeah, you just broke your first story lock. Well done.
Results
Can we
from
go?
round
Can
2
we skip
of
that?
the Ambidex game will now please direct your attention to the results screen.
What the hell, Fi? Why'd you choose Betray? You chose Ally before.
I see. So you remember it too. The other round 2.
What? That wasn't even close to the response I'd expected. It felt anticlimactic. Hey, hold on a minute here. You know? You remember how I chose Betray last time in round 2?
Yeah, of course. Why do you think I chose Betray this time? Don't you remember what I said? That I'd make you pay?
Yeah, I do remember that. Then this is you making me pay?
Yes.
Wait. No, that didn't make any sense. Something wasn't right. How could we both know about an earlier round 2? How could there have been an earlier round 2? Was it some sort of alternate history? What the hell was I thinking? That was conspiracy theory shit. Even if there was some sort of alternate timeline or universe or whatever, there was no way I could know what had happened in it. No way I could know. At least, I didn't think there was any way I could know. But if I could, then how? I remembered Fi choosing Ally, and scowling at me when I broke my promise and swearing revenge.
That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay. Even if it's the last thing I do.
Why did I know that? Perhaps more importantly, why did Fi remember it? What the hell did any of this mean? It had happened before, hadn't it? During round 1 of the AB game when I was playing against Alice, I'd seen something. Fi and I had chosen Betray. I can hear you every now and then.
I
Okay,
heard
I
you
was just-
typing just now.
I was just wondering, because for some reason there is a mute icon over my avatar in the Twitch chat.
The Twitch chat?
I don't-
Oh, no, wait, that's a different thing.
Yeah. I think that's your chat identity. Like if you click on that badge, it'll pop up various global badges, and one of them is watching without audio.
But for some reason, I'd seen a reality where we'd chosen Ally instead. Yeah, besides, Twitch chat would have nothing to do with how Discord is going. Those are two entirely separate things.
I didn't say Discord, I said Twitch.
Like, you can see it on Suki's avatar.
Right, but you were wondering if we could hear you.
Oh, okay.
Suddenly, I realized that I wasn't alone. I looked up to see Luna, Clover, and Kay. They all began to speak at once.
What happened?
Why did you choose Betray, Fi?
I know
Yeah,
what that's a reference
you're
to,
the only one who
Shad.
didn't
I
vote
still
Ally.
need to play it, so I don't know the context.
I don't know what that's a reference to.
That is a reference to Steins Gate.
Ah. Fi looked away and scowled. For several long moments, her eyes stared off into the distance. I could also see her mind working. Finally, she sighed and spoke. Wait, are we gonna have Kay karate chop her in the neck? Is that the solution we have found on the other route?
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here.
Now can we skip?
No.
Yes.
We can skip a little bit. I felt myself speaking before I even knew what the words were.
Hey, just like you.
Elapsum semel occasionum non ipse poteste Jupiter reprehende. I have butchered that.
No, you mostly got it right.
Not even Jupiter. Why do I keep accidentally hitting that? Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Are you sure this is how you want it to end? What about the notary game? Zero. The bombs. We still don't know the truth about any of it. If you leave now, we never will. Is that really what you want?
Fine.
Fi slowly let go of the lever.
Phew. Crisis averted.
Achievement unlocked.
For now.
Why'd you do that, Dumas? Open the 8th gate.
What?
I have no idea what that
That
means.
was lock number 8. We cleared it, so we got an achievement for it.
Oh. I don't know why it's referencing Alexander Dumas.
It's probably just called
Because it sounds like... Yeah, it sounds like dumbass.
Look, I'm sorry about betraying you. I'm honestly not sure why I did
Forget about it. This time you chose ally and I chose betray. I think we're even.
What are you talking about?
When did you betray her? Are you
Don't
talking
worry
about
about it.
round 1?
No, we aren't talking about round 1. We're...
Just drop it. There's no point. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them.
I mean, at least one of them would.
You're right.
Huh? I don't get it.
Well, at least it seems Fi has decided to remain.
You've really changed your mind?
Yeah, I'll stick around a little longer. Like he said, I can't leave until we figured out what's going on.
Oh man, that's a relief. Please don't scare us like that again.
Oh, so when she decides not to stick around, everyone is all like, "Oh, that's such a relief." When we decide to stick around, everyone is just like, "Well, fuck you, karate chop."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Round 3 of the Ambidex game.
That's not the
will
last
be
time you're gonna
the
see
star
that either.
round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right. Didn't Zero Jr. say something about that?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Why?
Around.
Why is it that every time we see these flashbacks, he says it in a different accent?
I don't
Because
know, but I love it.
The answer is because he's... because since he's only around until the end of the first round, they had to give the voice actress something to do. She's too good at her job. They couldn't just not give her more lines.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, what are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a red solo.
I'm a magenta pair. Me too. That means we'll be a team this time. I think we'll do great. Yeah.
Who's gonna be my partner then? I'm a cyan pair.
They do not appear to be here. I, for instance, am a yellow pair.
Huh? Wait a second. If Luna and Clover are a magenta pair, Fi's a cyan pair, and Kay's a yellow pair, who the hell am I supposed to partner up with?
The cyan pair, I imagine.
Vi and her mysterious partner.
How do you figure that?
Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan?
Green and blue, right?
What color would you get by adding your red to that?
Red, green, and blue would be white.
Exactly.
So you're saying the next set of chromatic doors are going to be white?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because I have seen them. After leaving the archives, we found a warehouse very similar to this one. In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light.
Even when we're not actually walking a path.
Yeah, I saw him too. After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about.
And somehow, when we were
Even
checking
in your
after
visual
Alice,
novel, long ass map sections.
and somehow when we were searching for Alice, we never went over there.
They had the same little lock thingies. I'm 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors.
What about the people back in the infirmary? Do they know about the white doors?
Yes. If we exclude Quark from their number, then I believe they do.
I wonder what colors they are.
As far as pairs go, we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Look. Okay, I think we can just determine based off of Dragon Cat's deductions that Sigma is an avid Etrian Odyssey player.
Possibly.
Yeah?
Well, I'm going back to the infirmary.
F-O-E.
Kinda worried about Alice and Quark.
F-O-E. F-O-E. Even in your killing game, F-O-E.
As will I.
Oh, that's
Don't
right.
remind me of...
Wait, guys. There's something I need to tell you.
What is it?
Go on.
I meant to say something earlier, but I guess there was just so much other stuff going on. I looked at Phi. She nodded back. See, the truth is...
There's a bomb in the botanical garden!
What?
When we were playing through Danganronpa 3, we had an encounter that reminded me of the... Right, V3. We had an encounter that reminded me a lot of the FOEs from Etrian Odyssey.
Oh no!
You found another bomb?
Yeah.
Where?
In the garden.
No, that's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Could you have missed it?
No! No way! We checked every part of that room.
There was a number on this one too. It said 01. It says the one we found in the crew quarters said 03 on it. Well...
You think there might be a third bomb out there somewhere?
I think there's a good chance.
Glad to hear that you were a fan of the series too, Shad.
Yeah, Shad's my brother, and we had a copy of Etrian Odyssey 1 when we were growing up.
Oh!
Shit!
Also, very important. Those are all my favorite entries in the series, aside from the remake of 2. So yes, please play those.
Yeah, they're definitely on my list to play as well. I never beat 1, and
my list too, to be honest.
And I haven't played the other ones. I played a demo of one of them on the 3DS, but I can't remember which one it was. And it was just a demo.
I'm fine with Persona Q, thanks.
Very well. We should split up and find this other bomb. It could be anywhere.
But
I
even
agree.
if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see, after all.
Precisely.
All right, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everybody else know.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is... Let's see...
Quite a bit, actually.
1 hour and 57 minutes.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary. Acceptable?
That sounds good to me.
Right. I'll tell the others too.
Good. Let's go.
Let's split up, gang.
So I was technically right. The right branch of this path was significantly shorter. Just not for the reason I expected.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly expected Sigma to just say, "See ya, fuckers," and hell and leave.
Yeah, I was expecting that to be the Sigma ending. And trust to be the Phi ending. So these are the white doors that Kay and Clover were talking about. Yeah, there's the lock thing. No question, these are chromatic doors, I guess.
So it seems.
What did you?
I've been here the whole time.
Seriously? I didn't notice you at all.
Oh, I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad.
So, what do you want? Why are you stalking me?
I'm not stalking you. I just followed you here.
That's pretty much the same thing. But how did you do it? You were totally silent. Are you Batman?
I already told you I'm not. Remember?
She's no
Back
man.
in the AB room when we met?
She very expressly told you she is not Batman.
Actually.
She's not Superman either.
He also jumped super high all the way to the ceiling.
Right.
Or Spider-Man, or
Aren't you
Aquaman,
curious about
or a
that
Merman,
graffiti?
or a Wolfman.
Or Brahmin, or Common, or Ramen. And not a Kaiman either.
Graffiti?
But she might be a Saiyan.
Oh, yeah, that. Memento Mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Did a kid write that or what?
Why do you say that?
Well, they managed to spell ninth wrong. Who puts an E in there?
You're right.
And again, maybe it means something.
Do you know what it means? The Latin part.
Hey now, give me a little credit. Even I know what Memento Mori means. I see it all over the place. As far as I know, it translates to something like, be aware of death, or remember your mortality. Never forget that we all die someday.
In the Curse of the Obra Dinn, it was a pocket watch that let you see people's moment of death.
God, that was such a good game.
It was.
What, dude? It was
spoilers.
sick. Oh no, we won't. Don't trust us. We won't.
I want to say the pocket watch was named a little bit differently. Something like Memento Mori.
It was Memento Mortem. It was called the Memento Mortem, not the Memento Mori, but it was close.
It basically means the same thing.
A reminder,
Yeah.
I still need to play that game.
Yeah.
You should finish it. It's good.
Wait, you haven't played it?
He's played a little.
I mean,
do you not
for what it's
remember
worth-
that when you two were visiting, I was playing it on Hannah's Switch for a bit because I hadn't played it before?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember you playing it, but I forgot that it was Hannah's Switch. I thought that it was your own machine.
No.
Yeah, it was mine.
I mean, for what it's worth, you're already past the stuff we're talking about.
Chad, it was
Curse of the Obra Dinn.
Curse of the Obra Dinn. It is a
Curse of the Obra Dinn.
Fantastic game where you go on a abandoned ship with a bunch of corpses on it, and you try to figure out who everyone is and how they died.
Yep.
And what happened? Because this
And what
because the
happened?
ship,
Yes.
yeah, the ship was supposed to be going to the African.
Anyway, this is a completely different visual novel.
Yes, we are
Yes,
wildly
let's
off
continue.
topic, and we do not have all that much time together. I would like to get through this game sometime this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess it's
Part of
sort
the
a
reason why
cautionary
I've been a
thing.
bit
What
more
about the other
interfering in this game.
It's exactly what it says on the tin, right? Some sort of conditional about lions and suns. Anything come to mind?
No, nothing. Nothing at all. What about you?
Me?
I have something to say that's on topic.
What?
Well,
I believe the lion eating a sun is a symbol in alchemy, if I remember correctly.
yes, it is. It is. The lion eating the sun is very expressly what Sol Galeo is based off of.
Yeah, I believe we had this conversation before.
Yes, we did.
I must not have been there.
No, you were there.
Me?
Must have zoned out.
Maybe that was in a different timeline. Well,
Probably.
Let's see.
I don't remember it. It was in a different timeline.
Memento Mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Memento Mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. I repeated the words over and over in my head, but nothing. Whatever they meant, it was beyond me. But perhaps Phi.
Huh?
Don't you know Latin? Maybe you can figure more of it out.
Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert.
I think knowing more than most people makes you an expert. Then how'd you know that phrase? Elapsum semel occasionum non ipse poteste Jupiter reprehende.
Oh, that.
Reprehendere.
That's from, this.
She unpinned the brooch from her chest as she spoke and held it out to me. I hesitated for a moment.
It's
and
pronounced
took it.
brooch.
Look at the back.
Whatever. I turned it over. So I guess the
What
I
are those
is
scratches?
pronounced like a J in Latin, huh?
Yeah.
Aside from taking it
Are those?
off.
No. Those scratches are too significant.
I mean, I have shit that scratches on me.
What is this?
A memento of my late
Yeah,
mother.
maybe.
Well, I guess it's something like a memento.
What does that
She
mean?
died right after I was born. I was raised by foster parents, and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently, it was the only thing my mother had left behind.
What about your
Don't
father?
have one. I guess you could say I was a bastard. I never saw his face, and I don't know his name.
Phi, you are a bastard.
I don't even know if he's alive.
Oh. I couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just handed her back the brooch.
That phrase got to be almost like a prayer for me. Whenever I had to make a tough decision, I'd say it to myself. Sometimes I'd just repeat it over and over like a chant. Before long, I had it memorized. Got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language. Elapsum semel occasionum non ipse protest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Sounds nice, doesn't it? But it seems kind of funny now. I mean, look at us. We've done what Jupiter can't. We can find our lost opportunities. That's why I followed you here. I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about all this. Alone.
Yeah.
There's
I
something
agree.
else we need to do too, though.
Find the number 2 bomb.
Exactly. So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here. There's nowhere to hide it. So,
You're saying we should go somewhere else?
yeah. Well, come on, don't just stand there. We need to get a move on.
Without waiting for a reply, she turned and started toward one of the exits. I followed.
Boop, 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 boop.
As a reminder, by the way, Earth, you're going to have 4 videos to upload to your highlights after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that a bit.
Where? The archives. Good place to hide a bomb. Now where the hell do we start looking?
I doubt it really matters. If it's here, we'll find it eventually.
So what about that Jupiter stuff?
We can talk while we look. Now get started.
I turned to a corner of the room and began to
Are
look for a
you
flash
ready
smoke.
for some fucking glycerin time, bitches?
We got the music.
I
for it.
recognize this song.
Yep.
I'll start with the conclusion I've come to. Our consciousnesses seem to be able to jump through time. No, sorry. Through time isn't really accurate. It's more like we move through worlds.
Worlds?
Yes. I don't mean physical planets in this case. I'm talking about a whole different universe, really. Parallel
Do you have,
worlds.
Earth? Do you have time to talk about parallel universes
Yes.
and how we can do so with A presses?
You
No,
can't
no.
do half an A press.
You can do half an A press.
You can't do
Yeah,
half
it's
an A
just
press.
You can.
I'm not gonna do this whole bit.
What?
Do you know about the many worlds interpretation?
Well,
I do.
Kind of. I think I've heard of it once or twice.
Oh, well,
I'm just having a flashback to when I played through Bioshock Infinite, and I wanted to scream at Booker for not knowing the slightest bit about multi-world theory.
I'll just explain it.
This
Let's
game made me
say-
believe in it.
I don't care what it is, but could you move? Scratch your head, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips? Anything?
I had no idea what this is supposed to explain, but I did as she'd asked.
Others.
Interesting choice. You clapped your hands, right?
I should have picked others.
But you could have chosen to cheer or blow a kiss, right?
Oh, a kiss. I wouldn't do...
The details don't matter. Just talking about possibilities here. Now, maybe there are other Sigmas in other worlds who did all of those things. All of these worlds and realities are branching off from one another. The choices you could have made branched off from the moment you decided what you were going to do just now. Every moment you make a decision, another universe branches off, on and on into infinity. Each of those branches is an alternate world, a world where a version of you did something different. Haven't you ever thought about
yes,
what life would have been
multiverse
like
theory.
if you'd made different choices?
Yeah,
what
I
if you'd
believe
gone
it
to this high
exists.
school instead of that one? What if you hadn't started a study group? What if you hadn't
What
told
about you
that
guys?
girl you liked her?
I think it's.
What if we
interesting
were
that
a rock and there was nothing else except rocks?
I think that would pretty. I think that'd be pretty rocky.
What if our fingers were made of hot dogs?
God
What
damn,
if-
you guys go too extreme.
We're referencing
What
a
if-
thing.
What
Oh.
if our coworker was a chef being controlled by a raccoon under their chef hat?
Y'all should
Why a
watch...
raccoon?
Y'all should watch Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes.
I've heard things about that movie, and that was good.
Yeah.
It is fantastic.
Yep.
It is one of those movies that made me that makes me cry.
Yes, it is so good. Also, now I want an everything bagel.
What if? But are those what ifs really just what ifs? Or
Watch
are
out.
there
That's what
other
I have to
worlds
deal
out there
with
where
every
you did
time
those
I
things?
deal with my OCD. What
Anyway,
ifs? And it's not
That's the
fun.
many worlds interpretation in a nutshell. I've simplified it a lot. Doesn't have to be human actions, though. I just used your actions to make the explanation easier to grasp. The actions of a cat, the flight of a bee, the movement of a microorganism, even fluctuations in air temperature. All these can
You
change
do not
history.
know how badly I want to make a reference to something right now, but I won't.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second here. I'll let microorganisms slide, but there's no way that air is conscious of anything.
Can you say for sure that you are? All
What?
of your actions are caused by the cells in your brain. If we go down a little further, then you could say all of your actions are the result of atoms or electrons, or smaller particles we haven't even discovered yet. Are those atoms and electrons still you making a decision?
See, this is the bit where I believe. I don't believe in multiverse theory. I believe there is a single universe because it's a variant of predeterminism. But, like, it's like, I'm not saying we don't have free will. We do have free will. But given your personality, you're going to make a choice in a given situation with the knowledge that you have. And so things can be predetermined because, yes, in any history where you reach that choice, with that set of knowledge, you will make that decision because you are you.
At that level, how different are you from the air? I'd say not much. Human existence is just one part of reality. Falling in love is like a tulip blossoming. A tulip blossoming is like a tornado forming in South America. See what I'm saying? The only thing that really matters is the action of the most elementary particles of matter. That's where history happens. That's where universes branch out.
Man, I'm too drunk for this shit.
Are you really?
It's a good thing I'm at the controls.
No, I am.
Hey, you stopped.
I am mildly tipsy, but no.
Are you done with that shelf?
Oh, no, not yet.
Well, keep looking while I talk. How familiar are you with quantum physics? Never mind, don't answer
Not
that.
enough.
Another familiar track.
I'll try and
Oh
keep it
boy.
simple for you.
It's like
See.
we got
Hey.
glycerin combos out here.
Hand me that box, will you?
This one? Sure. I handed the box I'd been examining over to her. She set it down on the desk and opened the top.
Also... Ah, there's a stuffed lion over there.
Oh boy, it's gonna
Wait,
be
isn't he
Schrodinger's cat experiment.
Yeah, isn't Sigma familiar with Schrodinger's cat?
Perfect. He's part of Felidae, too.
With that, she grabbed the lion and tossed it unceremoniously into the box. She also took a weight and an ink jar and put them in next to the lion.
Alright, everything's ready.
Ready?
Remember that book in the crew quarters about Schrodinger's cat? It relates to all this stuff I've been talking about. Anyway, come look at the box.
What about looking for the...
This'll only take a minute. Now look.
I shrugged and peered into the box.
What do you see?
Well, there's a stuffed lion.
From now on, that's a cat. A living cat. This is important. Got it?
Yeah, it's a cat meow.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's a cat meow.
This again?
Sorry. I can't help it.
I find that hard to
I
believe.
am suddenly reminded of that Super Troopers scene.
Yes.
You gotta be kidding me.
You are freaking out, man.
Ugh, fine. Maybe I can just ignore it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Alright, what else do you see?
Oh wait, that's not even a pond. And a jar of ink.
Right. Now the weight is going to be
A
radioactive
pound.
material.
That was a joke off of pound.
I know.
And the jar of ink is full of poisonous
I was
gas.
just explaining it for people who didn't know.
What? I'm getting out of here.
Idiot. It's not really full of gas. This is just hypothetical. Imagine that it's full of gas. So, what's the weight?
Radioactive material.
And the jar of ink?
It's full of poison gas.
Exactly. Good work. Now, there's one other thing you need to know about the jar. If it's struck by any of the alpha particles the radioactive material emits, it'll break. These particles are emitted randomly, but there's a 50% chance that one of them will come into contact with the jar over the course of an hour. So let's close the lid. And pretend an hour has passed. Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead? You can't open the box to check. And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be howling up a storm in there and you'd never know. Basically, you have no idea what's going on inside the box. Do you remember what happens if the alpha particles hit the jar?
It breaks, gas fills the box, the cat inhales it, and death will whisk her away.
And what if the jar doesn't break?
The cat lives to tell the tale.
Haha. And what are the chances of either of those things happening?
About 50%.
Uh-huh. So, what's your answer?
No,
Is the cat alive?
50%.
I can't possibly know.
Then guess. It's not hard. Alive or dead?
It's dead. The world's a harsh place for a cat. I have a feeling that the poor kitty's dead.
Nope, you're wrong.
It's alive?
That's wrong too.
Then what's the right answer?
The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive.
What? How does that make any sense?
It's an extrapolation of something we see at the atomic level. We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities coexist. But as soon as the measurement is taken, obviously, only one possibility is the truth. That's what's happening with the alpha particles. Since we can't know when they were emitted or where, we only know the probability that they'll impact the jar. Because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box, that becomes the entire system. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we look at it.
Possibly?
Yeah, and I think this is something that we've actually observed.
What do you mean?
In this game, you mean?
No, like in real life.
What do you mean?
hold on. I'm looking up a.
Well, I'm gonna keep going. While you look up what
It's like something called It's called something like quantum superposition. Yeah.
Are you talking about how a light is both a particle and a wave?
I don't know. Hold on.
Until we do, it's just a bunch of possibilities. Do you get it? If the cat in the box is possibilities.
Possibilities. Then it's both alive and dead.
Right. So, let's open the lid. And when we do, all the possibilities will collapse into a single truth. Meow. What a relief, huh? Looks like the cat's alive.
Good. I'd
Anyway,
hate to see dead cats.
That's Schrodinger's cat. The many worlds interpretation is one theory
That,
for explaining that
in
weirdness.
some ways, actually makes me think of when my cat died in my arms.
Shad just answered it. Oh, well, possibly answered it. So there's another world out there where this cat died?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Cats dying is never fun.
Yeah.
Take it from me.
Looks like that cat tick of yours cleared up.
Yeah. Well, your story was pretty insane.
Insane?
You don't think so? Just the idea of something being alive and dead at the same time. And if the moment the lid is open determines whether or not the cat's dead, then it's almost like events in the future can determine the past. I mean, the cat doesn't die when you open the lid, so it must have already been dead.
Exactly. You've experienced it, haven't you?
What on earth are you talking about?
Think back. Remember round 2 of the AB game? When you chose Betray, what was my vote? But what happened this time?
I chose Ally and you chose Betray.
Right. And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the deadline. When did you push the button?
Right before the deadline.
I see. Well, that makes this a little easier to explain. If you chose Betray, then my vote was Ally. If you chose Ally, then my vote was Betray. But I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours. Don't you think that's strange? You do see what I'm saying, don't you?
That my choice in the future altered your action in the past.
Yeah. From your perspective, there's no other way to interpret it.
Now that I thought about it, round 1 had been the same. When I had chosen Ally, Alice had chosen Betray. And when I had chosen Betray, she'd done the opposite.
Look at this die. I found it over there. Let me give you one last example.
She spoke. She tossed the die into the box and quickly shut the lid.
All right. Answer this question. What number is the die on?
I'm gonna say 3. I like 3. I have a feeling it's 3.
Okay. I'm going to open the lid.
Wait, I should have said 5 because Junpei was
Puns.
5.
Good job. You got it right.
That was just a fluke.
Was it?
Huh?
Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid. What number was the die on?
3, of course.
Haven't you been paying attention? The die is still a collection of atoms, isn't it? I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of matter.
Wait, so you're saying that before you opened the lid, the die was on all the numbers?
Uh-huh. That's one way to look at it, at least.
Can I just point out that this entire dialogue sequence is probably one of the more insane Glycerin and conversations you get in the series, and it's
sure
great.
Is.
Yeah.
Why do you call these Glycerin conversations?
Referencing the conversation about the crystallization of glycerin while they were freezing to death in a freezer in the first game.
I'm sorry, it took me a second.
It's certainly made even more hilarious and just uncanny by Phi's absolute deadpan voice of it all.
Yeah. Also, can we just talk for a moment? Did that whole conversation lead to anything? Did that ever come back up again? Like, Ice 9 came up again, Alice came up again. I don't think Glycerin ever did again. Well,
Nope.
I suppose it's a little bit possibly related to
The
genetic
only
fields.
reason that it was given as a prerequisite was to remind of fucking Seven about Alice.
And then when you opened the lid, it was just one number.
Or it might have become that number when you declared which one it was.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
Your choice in the future has an effect on the past.
That's crazy.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We got a little off topic there, but I think I made my point. Reality separates off into an infinite number of branches for each and every possibility. You and I seem to be able to jump from branch to branch. Of course, our bodies aren't doing the jumping. Our consciousnesses just sort of dive into other versions of ourselves in other worlds.
Yeah. It's like I envision it as this kind of flow chart.
Oh, I think I get it now. That's how you knew my name, right? You jumped in from another world. That's how you knew all those other things you shouldn't have known.
Yeah, that's the best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. I'm not sure how it works, but whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited.
You haven't
And
really
often,
gotten to
we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Things will just sort of pop up.
To see this, because you don't seem to really keep the notes you make, but when you write on that little memory board thing that you have,
it's called brain memory.
So if you keep the same notes on there and then jump to different timelines, the notes will slowly get more and more distorted. If you do it enough, they become completely illegible.
Huh. Note for later.
She even put it in red for Dio.
Not for Dio. I just picked red at random.
Yeah, but there was possibly a parallel world where you picked blue or green.
True.
Oh my god.
That's why when someone asks us how we know X, all we can think of to say is, I just knew.
Yeah.
What's causing this then? I don't remember ever doing this before, so why would it start now?
If we knew that, I don't think we'd be having so much trouble. It's just...
Just what?
Well, I'm pretty sure it has to do with why we're locked up in here. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do. Why would he have left that Schrodinger's cat book in the crew quarters?
You aren't kidding, are you? Maybe this is some sort of huge Schrodinger's cat experiment. And all 9 of us are locked up inside the box right meow.
And what if you've got it backwards?
Backwards?
We're outside of the box, and the rest of the world is inside.
And the moment we step out of this place...
Yeah, we might be determining the history of the world outside.
No way. I had 1,000 other questions. But before I could open my mouth to ask them...
Oh, good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Yes, we found it.
Found what?
What do you mean, what? What else could we find? The bomb.
Oh, right. I forgot about it.
The other antimatter bomb. The number 2 bomb is in the control room.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Why is that bad?
The antimatter bomb is in the antimatter reactor room.
Oh, shit.
Is this
That
it?
is bad.
Yeah.
This is one of them, all right.
Is it glued to the underside?
Yeah, probably.
Hey, hot glue is valid.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
number 2, apparently.
Especially Gorilla Grill.
Well, at least we found them all now.
No. There could be more. Like Kay said, there might be a number 4 bomb out there. We have no way to know.
Or a number 0 bomb.
Well, also, allow me to say something horrifying. It isn't 1, 2, or 3 bomb out there. It is 01, 02, 03. That is 2 digits.
Bomb 99.
Yeah.
Damn, these fucking 99 games the Nintendo are making are getting way out of hand.
Well, not really. But, I wasn't the first person to find it.
999 bombs.
Who was?
Kay and Luna. After they found it, they came to the infirmary and told the rest of us.
Who was in the infirmary?
Everyone. Tenmyoji and Dio were there. So were Alice and Quark, of course. Although they were still asleep.
So everyone who wasn't asleep knows about the bomb. I see.
Yeah.
There's nobody else here, though. Where'd they all go?
Right after we came here to look at the bomb, they all left. They were going to go look for you two.
What about Alice and Quark?
They're the same. Still sleeping. We checked them out just to be sure, but they seemed fine.
That's good. Fine, I looked at one another and let out a small sigh of relief.
Oh, right. I checked everybody's bracelets when we were in the infirmary. Did you want to know what they were?
It took her only a moment to explain. Alice was a green solo, and Quark was a blue solo. Dio's bracelet made of a yellow pair, and Tenmyoji was a cyan pair. So what are our options for groups?
The next set of doors to open are going to be the white doors. That means we'll have to mix our colors so that we get white.
So you'll be going with Phi and Tenmyoji.
Yeah, this is not the route that you said we were going through, because you said the next room we'd do, I would have a choice between Dio, I would be going with Clover and have a choice between Dio, Quark, or Phi.
Well, you'll see why in a minute.
And we just went off the rails.
I mean, you could...
I'm just gonna skip over this. This is all the same kind of exposition.
There's only one option?
Yeah, any other combinations don't make white.
What about Alice and Quark? Luna said it's going to be a while until they wake up.
We'll just have to carry them. The secondary doors won't open without 3 bracelets. And if we can't open them...
Yeah, we'll get penalized.
Exactly.
Don't worry about Alice. I'm on her team.
Are you saying you can carry her?
Yeah. Well, I can get Luna to help me.
True. I'm sure she'd be happy to help.
She is dressed like a cave woman. I could imagine her just picking Alice up and carrying her overhead like she's in Super Mario Bros. 2.
Yes.
Just eats her at Dio like an egg.
What about Quark?
He's on Kay's team. There shouldn't be any issues there.
Well, we still need to figure out what we're going to do about this bomb. Alice said we should be safe as long as it's not triggered with the remote.
Maybe, but we can't just leave them here forever. I mean, if they go off, then everything in like a couple 100 kilometers is gonna get fried.
Wait, a couple 100 kilometers? What are you talking about? That bomb should only have about as much explosive power as a ton of TNT. Which is nothing to sniff at, but that's nowhere near the kind of yield you're talking about.
It could be. What if these bombs are just like the detonator?
Oh, you mean there might be a bunch more anti-hydrogen around here somewhere? Yep, right over there.
The reactor.
Yeah, there are supposed to only be 18 antimatter reactors in the whole world. If that's one of them, then there's a lot of anti-hydrogen.
How much is a lot?
3.5 kilograms.
3.5? That's like 10,000 times more than Alice's 350 milligrams.
If there really is that much,
Congratulations,
and if it does
Sigma.
explode,
You can do math.
Then we would be looking at an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
No, that's insane.
I mean, that's what Sarbama, I think.
Wait, Clover, how did you know that?
know what?
That stuff about antimatter reactors.
Well, that's, during my training, they...
Training for what?
My job?
Ah, of course. I didn't realize waiters these days need to memorize how many operational antimatter reactors there were worldwide. Or how much fuel each one of these reactors might be storing. You don't work at a cafe, do you?
Did you hear about that from Alice?
Okay,
Yeah.
I looked it up.
Oh.
It is not the size of Sarbama. It is much bigger.
Yeah. Yes, Chad, that is a secret.
Well,
Like, it is...
she's right.
And why are you
Hiroshima
using antimatter
was-
reactors at a cafe?
That's,
Hiroshima
what we
was,
call the coffee machines.
Hiroshima was 15 kilotons, so 10,000 times would be 15 teratons.
That's a lot.
Sarbama is 50 megatons.
That's a lot
So-
of explosion.
Actually, wait, no. 15 gigatons, sorry.
Still quite a bit smaller than teratons.
About 5%.
So, how big
A
is
little
the
bit under.
seed?
Probably enough that, So have you seen the scene in Sonic Adventure 2 where Eggman says "fuck you" to the moon?
Yes.
The whole moon just gets deleted.
Imagine that happening
Yeah,
to
he
the Earth.
pissed on the moon, alright.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's bad.
Dio, what the fuck were you
Zero,
doing?
Zero the Junior just going like, I have an announcement to make. Fire's a bitch-ass motherfucker.
Boom! I'd love to see that animated.
Anyway.
Well, now I know something I need to get on my commission list later.
What?
Oh, God.
Are you fucking with me?
I'm telling you the truth. I work at a cafe. It just might, be a kind of fake job to divert attention. I think they call it a cover.
Then what's your real job?
I'm sorry. I really can't tell you anything else.
Why not?
It's classified.
Classified by who?
The government?
The government?
That's right. Alice said it was her job to eliminate enemies of the state or something. So you
When
two
did
do
Alice
work
say
together.
this?
I want to say on the first round.
Yeah.
Oh no! Check your bracelets. How much time do we have left?
What are you talking about?
How long until the doors open? Come on, quickly!
Nearly an hour. You're
Okay,
supposed to
but
have
we
met
said
up
that
5
we
minutes ago. Yeah, but we're
Yeah, what
always
Sigma
late to
just
everything
said.
we say. We're always late to everything because we never check our fucking watch. That happens every single time we arrange to meet up somewhere at a certain time. God damn it, Siggy.
I'm heading back then. Remember, we're supposed to meet at the infirmary. You guys hurry back, okay? Bye!
Hey! You haven't... Damn it!
You know, Shad, I could say something
she's
incredibly
gone.
cursed in response to that, but I won't.
Yeah, please don't. Fine.
Sorry,
She's right,
I'm
you
too
know.
cute to classify.
We need to get going.
Hold on. I need to check something really quick.
Actually, no, I have something to say about that. I think they call that censorship. That's what a censor bar is for. What?
Oh, there you are. You're late. What were you doing?
Nothing.
Talking about Glycerin. When we arrived, everyone else was already back.
I love the thought of Sigma says in response to that, talking about Glycerin. Everybody else here is like, what the fuck? Clover's like, yeah, that seems normal.
Clover wasn't in that conversation.
No, but she was in 999.
True. Quark and Alice hadn't left, of course. They were both sleeping soundly. Any traces of the madness we'd seen earlier are long gone.
Clover told us. You've seen the bomb in the control room.
Yeah, with our own eyes.
So what the hell should we do? That makes 3 bombs.
Well, we have to do something.
I don't know, Dio. What should we do?
They're bombs, for God's sake.
There's a quick and simple solution.
Really?
Remember what Alice said?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So, if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about.
Yes, we do, Dio.
Without that, we're still boned.
Oh yeah,
even
that
if
was
we
in
did
the
have
control
password.
room safe, wasn't it?
Possibly.
We don't know what that device is for.
No, I don't think it is. There's a part of me that wants to think that the bombs being put around and the notary game are 2 different things going on. So I don't imagine the input device would be in one of the safes.
Not a problem. We've resolved that issue.
Huh?
Show them.
I nodded and pulled it out of my pocket.
That was
Well,
in
you
the
were
safe
wrong.
in the control room.
Oh.
What? Where did we get that?
In the control room!
We didn't have any idea what it was at first, but Fi figured it out. After Clover left, we tested it.
Turned out I was right. It fit perfectly.
Couldn't get it to do anything, though. We plugged in a couple random characters, but all we got was an error. That seems like a dangerous thing to do with a...
Yeah!
Well, you know what? They'll be fine. They'll just jump to a different timeline. It's fine.
Still, I'm sure this is the thing Alice was talking about. We just didn't have the right password.
But why was it in the control room?
Look, just plug it in and just go 111, 111, 111, 112, 111, 113.
We are not monomeing the passwords.
Yeah, we're
it's
not forcing
Wheatley.
it.
Yeah, I was thinking Wheatley from Portal 2.
We're not himboing out of this, my guy.
Just,
We can.
just. All we need to do is get oh God, what was the gypsy-ish woman from the first game?
Lotus.
Lotus.
Lotus,
All we need
also
to get...
don't use that term.
Yeah, that term.
Yeah. I
See,
realized
that's
after I
great.
said it. But anyway, yeah, all we need
It
to do
is a
is to
slur
get.
for Romani people, Hannah.
All we need to do is to get Lotus in here, and have them set up a rainbow table attack on the bomb.
Yeah, but we don't have her here.
So that's why I said we have to get her in here.
But we're
Come
stuck
on,
in here until someone
listen.
opens the number 9 door.
Look,
So we
just
open
need-
the number 9 door.
We open the number 9 door, go find Lotus, travel back to another area, give her something that makes it so that she ends up in here, travel to another reality so that we're now in the nonary game with Lotus here, and then she fucks things up for Dio.
Yeah. The big problem is, even if we did open the door and go out to find Lotus, we have 9 seconds until the door permanently closes.
Do you think Zero Senior put it here for us?
That would suggest it was also Zero Senior who set up the bombs.
Doesn't that seem odd, though? Zero Senior wants us to play the nonary game, right? So why would he set bombs?
Maybe he wants to blow this whole place up if someone commits some crazy violation of the rules?
That doesn't make sense. Our bracelets already have poison in them. If someone breaks a rule, all he has to do is activate their bracelet.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I will say, this does eliminate Dio as the one who set up the bomb. Unless he is also Zero, which I honestly doubt.
I think you've got it in reverse.
How?
Yeah.
How so?
So my line of thinking is Zero is the one who put the control device in the safe. He is the only one who could have done that. Why would he put a control device, a deactivation device, in the safe if there wasn't going to be an antimatter bomb?
Unless he knew that was going to happen and he put it in there to prevent it.
Yeah. And we know Dio knows the deactivation password for one of the bombs.
I don't know.
Anyway, let's just keep going. We don't have enough information.
I think...
Well, whatever the case is, there's one thing we can be sure of.
I mean, we don't have all the information, but it's fun to speculate, you know?
It's a little bit fun, but we're...
So my thinking is... Zero put 3 bombs in there. Zero put in the number 0 bomb as an extra fuck you.
You mean Dio?
Yes, Dio. Sorry.
Okay, but we also know that Dio wasn't originally going to be part of the Nunnery game and infiltrated it.
Yeah.
The person who set these bombs is one of us. Whether or not that person is also Zero Senior isn't particularly relevant at the moment. But what is relevant is that they know the deactivation password. If we can figure out who that person is and question them,
we can get the password and turn the bombs off.
Exactly. That would be my quick and easy method. So fess up. Which one of you set the bombs?
God, that would be fucking funny if it was Luna. That would be so funny.
So, we're going to be checking everyone.
Checking us?
Yes. Once they're set, the bombs are controlled by a remote. It stands to reason that whoever set them has that remote.
Strip.
So you're gonna search us for it?
Yes. But no buts. If you refuse, that implicates you. Do what I say and you'll be fine, assuming you are actually innocent. Understand? No reason to wait. Let's get started. Anyone want to volunteer to go first? No? All right. Let's see.
Well, I mean, we know for sure it's not Alice. Well, yeah, we know for sure it's not Alice or Quark.
Huh?
Wait. You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Is this a place which would have been another lock if I hadn't gotten the information on a different route?
Go check.
Go check.
It is.
No,
Wait.
That's the same lock you just opened.
Yeah,
They mean
yeah.
keep going.
Yeah. I met Fi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person... I was thinking...
Yes, we are Ace Attorney accusing someone.
I was thinking Ace Attorney, but I didn't want to say it and ruin the scene.
The folks in the Discord didn't hear this. In the Discord call, didn't hear this, but I heard Earth burst out in laughter after when that finger appeared.
That person, you did it.
There's no way it's not intentional. Like, Ace Attorney's way too influential.
The room was suddenly silent.
Who
Guess
You
what?
said you had the information!
You don't!
I meant what I said when I said your next room is going to guaranteed have Clover.
Yes!
Okay.
So the
Dio
room
had
you're
a
looking
code.
for. So you're gonna need words. Taz, go down the yellow path, go to the left, and choose the other door here. This is where we're going because you want to go with Dio.
Alright.
Remember, just because Dio knew a bomb code doesn't mean he said it.
Okay.
So we're going through the red door.
Are we stopping here, or are we going to continue?
When we enter in the room, boom. Unless he wants to keep going, but that would probably mean we won't have Clover's voice actor
Betting
here.
on the dark horse, huh?
I would like to continue.
It's kind of weird to say that about myself.
I am actually a little bit tempted to stop when we enter the room. Just because I have to get up early as hell tomorrow.
Fine.
Anyway, might as well be polite. Thank you.
Are you okay with that, Clover?
Well, I don't really trust him, but if Alice really wants to go with option B...
Yes, this works fine. Kay, Tenmyoji, and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
Well, I'm willing to do option B. Park should be fine if he's with Luna.
Okay, I'll take good care of him, I promise.
Oh, that route. Okie dokie.
What about Phi and K?
No problems here. I'll take Quark and Luna and we'll do the blue door.
I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
Yeah, good. Looks like we're all set. Kay nodded and handed Quark gently to Luna.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Come on, guys, hurry. The door's already closing.
Coming!
I know!
Seconds to spare. We left across the threshold.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
What is this? There are 3 different doors.
Which one do we take?
Dunno, but it looks like they're all locked anyway.
So this is a dead end? Great.
No, hold on. What's this thing?
Well, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever.
Are you serious?
Yeah, pretty
Lever?
good, huh?
I don't even know her.
Am I great or what? Huh?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dio.
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
Even though we don't have any fathers in this game, Clover is still doling out the dad funds.
You know, Dio.
For Father's
you
Day.
know, Dio. I was gonna say I support your goals, but then you had to go and make that joke. You had to go and be ableist, which is rich coming from someone who accidentally used a slur for Romani people like 20 minutes ago. But come the fuck on, bro.
Anyway. I wouldn't rule it out. Let's just take it easy with her, okay?
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady? I guess it can't be helped, though. You boys just secrete secrets.
So remember back in the first game when I said that Clover was a very smart 18-year-old?
Yeah.
I had used exact words there.
Oh man, I'm good.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
I wouldn't do that. What if it only makes her worse?
Well,
What about
I think
Alice?
that's enough genius comedy for now.
No, I'm more scared of Clover than I am of Alice. I've seen
Yeah.
what she can do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
How about we throw that lever?
we got
I thought you said we should
axe
stay away
for it.
from
Well, you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you? Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Fine, I'll do it. Ready? Here we go!
Yank.
God, I wish that lever was a bomb right now.
So we'd all be dead?
No, just Dio.
A small bomb, not an antimatter bomb.
Yes.
The answer is small bombs.
The center one opened.
Looks like the others are still locked, though.
What are you looking for?
My map. Do I have access to my map? Yeah, here we go.
Flat. Yeah.
Okay, so we went through the green door.
No,
I
went
knew
to the red
you'd
door.
understand, Log.
So we're in that area where there's like a door and an X, and there's a square in front of it.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows things down?
Okay, to the left. Do you see that arrow? Arrow pointing to the right on that circular thing.
Guys, we have a very easy
Go
way
down.
of determining this. Progress the dialogue, and the map will show up again, like it always does.
You know what? That's true.
Through the center one then. Forward!
Without waiting for a response, Clover marched through the door. Dio and I shared a glance, shook our heads, and followed.
Yeah, we're right there.
Welcome to the laboratory.
This is my lab, Bark, and this is my laboratory. And have I shown you my record player?
And have I shown you my bathroom?
What is this place?
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? I figure that means they're dissecting frogs
Laboratory,
or
get it
building
right.
mine rays or something.
I've never dissected frogs, but I've had to dissect pigs, and now I know where the bacon comes from.
Yeah, I had to dissect a pig once.
I have thankfully avoided both.
I haven't dissected shit.
It wasn't that bad.
Formaldehyde gets to you, man. It's awful.
Yes, that was the worst part. Like the actual dissection,
Yes.
whatever. But like I could not eat ham for like a year afterwards because the smell of ham would remind me of the smell of formaldehyde.
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do,
Good idea. We might be able to find some of that Excelivir.
if we do, we can cure Quark.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Well, somebody's a positive thinker.
Shut it. Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Well, we won't know until we look. So let's get started. Next time.
Next time, we will seek a way out. Now we have to seek a way to our beds because we're getting tired.
Yeah.
I have to seek a way back to Resident Evil 4, Lamau.
I have a Zorchino to spend time with.
You go do that.
Yeah, I won't be going to bed immediately, but I've got videos to upload. I've got dailies.
Also,
to do
it's
other
like
things.
7 p.m. for those two.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
the fact
it's
remains,
10:25 for me, and I
have to
got
get
20
up at
minutes
5
before I
in the
bed.
morning tomorrow, so
Oof. Wait, for me that's 8.
yeah, that is why I didn't want to one more room.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this absolute mess of a part.
Yeah. I mean, it was very informative.
We got
It
a lot of
was.
shit done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Not that you could tell from the flow chart, which advanced maybe 2 squares.
We're still filling it out, you know? That's
True.
good.
Yeah, I mean, any progress is good progress.
I'm just commenting how we spent an hour in a single square on that flow chart.
Yeah.
Five's fucking quantum position conversation tends to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it with death games and people talking about philosophical shit?
I mean, what else
Again,
can you do?
it's not death games, it's just Uchikoshi.
Anyway.
Uchikoshi moment.
Anyway, I am going to go ahead and edit here for now. I will be back with more Blaze. Is it Blaze Blue or Blaze Blue? I can never remember.
It's Blaze Blue.
Blaze Blue.
I'll be back with more Blaze Blue on Wednesday, and back with more Virtue's Last Reward on Sunday.
Yay!
Take care!
Until then, so long, bear well.
Have a nice...
Oh, get to bed.
If that's not a good sign of things to come, I don't know what is.